Let's talk about something that has haunted me throughout my career: over-optimism bias. It's a tendency to believe things will go better than they realistically can. In project management, that often means underestimating risk, ignoring constraint, or assuming everything will go according to plan. Many projects fail because they're built on excessive optimism, or worse, by ignoring facts and stakeholders. When risk and resistance are overlooked, optimism turns from motivation into disaster. Let's look at a historical example of this bias in action: Napoleon's invasion of Russia. It's 1812. Napoleon Bonaparte, already ruler of much of Europe, launched his most ambitious campaign to invade Russia and force the Tsar to surrender. On paper, his plan looked solid. Objective: force Russian surrender. Timeline: a few months. Resources: over 600,000 troops. Assumption: Moscow would be the final prize. But a plan without risk management, contingency planning, and a stakeholder analysis is just wishful thinking, and Napoleon ignored a major stakeholder: the Russians themselves. At first, everything went as planned. He advanced rapidly, won early victories, including the Battle of Borodino on September 18, and marched into Moscow soon after. But instead of a victory celebration, he found a burned, abandoned city. The Russians had destroyed their own capital to deny him resources. Napoleon had no fallback plan. He assumed supply lines would keep up, but they didn't. He assumed winter wouldn't come so soon, but it did. And he didn't have an exit strategy. By October, temperature dropped below freezing. Disease, hunger, and exhaustion set in. The Grand Army began a brutal retreat, harassed by Russian forces and a snowstorm. Of the original 600,000 soldiers, fewer than 100,000 survived. What went wrong? Napoleon fell into classic over-optimism bias. He overestimated his plan and capabilities. He underestimated external conditions, he ignored key stakeholders, and he failed to build in contingency plans. In modern project terms, this was a case of ignoring external dependencies, poor stakeholder engagement, no phase gate or fallback planning. Like many project leaders, he believed it won't happen to me, but it did. For me personally, the name Napoleon brings back sweet memories of the pastry, but real-life projects aren't built like a millefeuille. They need a strong planning, risk analysis, and stakeholder alignment, or they'll crumble, just like Napoleon's grand campaign. So the question remains, was Napoleon defeated by the Russian winter, or by his own over-optimism bias?